Good day, cadets! Here with your Week 16 research assignment. Please carefully follow all instructions and complete the tasks as required. Step 1. Watch and listen the video script. Step 2. Create 20 MCQs per question with answers. Step 3. Create 5 role-play script scenarios per question. Step 4. Create a rubric assessment table. Every role-play script you won. What is the very first action required upon witnessing a person fall overboard? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below. Shout man overboard, maintain visual contact, and immediately throw a life buoy with light and smoke. This complies with STCW Table A2, 1. ISM Code 7 Emergency Preparedness, and SOLAS 317, 2. What immediate helm order is normally given during the Williamson turn? Put the rudder hard over towards the side the person fell to create rapid heading change and begin the recovery turn. 3. When would a Williamson turn be more appropriate than an Anderson turn? When the mob event is unwitnessed or delayed, or the vessel must return to an uncertain position. It is recommended in STCW ship handling training and by AMSA Marine orders. 4. Why must the GPS mob button be pressed immediately after mob is declared? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below to record the exact position, ensuring compliance with SOLAS VA-28 voyage recording and aiding SAR calculations. 5. Why must engines be placed on standby or stopped during the final approach to the casualty? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below to prevent suction hazards from propellers and avoid striking the person following OSHA or ILO safety principles and IMO SAR manual guidelines. 6. What is the correct approach angle toward a person in the water during recovery? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below, approach from lee side at very slow speed, ensuring the casualty is drifted toward the vessel as per IMO SAR manual volume. 3. 7. Why is closed loop communication critical during a mob maneuver? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below, to ensure all orders are repeated, verified, and acknowledged, fulfilling STCW Section A2, 1 BRM, MLC Code A5.1.5, and ISM 6.5.8, when should the vessel broadcast a Mayday Man overboard message? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below, when the casualty is not immediately visible, risk of hypothermia exists, or recovery is delayed. Required under SOLAS for 12 GMDSS procedures. 9. Why must the bow not be pointed directly at the casualty during approach? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below, to avoid propeller wash, loss of visibility, and collision, adhering to IMO MOB recovery guidelines MSC.1/C IRC.1182. 10. What factor determines whether to deploy a rescue boat? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below, whether, sea state, visibility, and risk assessments under ISM 7 and AMSA Marine Order 21, safety and emergency procedures. 11. How should the bridge record the mob event after the recovery? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below, enter time, position, maneuvers, and actions taken into the official logbook required by SOLAS VA-28 and MLC Reg. 1.4.12. What is the purpose of posting additional lookouts during a mob? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below to maintain continuous visual contact and reduce search area required under STCW A8 to Part 3.13. Why is the vessel's whistle sounded during a mob event? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below, 3 long blasts signal emergency maneuvering as per Cole Riggs Rule 34D. 14. What is the biggest danger when performing a nighttime mob maneuver? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below loss of visual contact due to darkness. Smoke light life buoys and searchlights per SOLAS 3-7 must be used. 15. Why is hypothermia a major factor in mob recovery planning? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below survival time decreases in cold water. WHO cold water survival guidelines require rapid recovery and medical monitoring. 16. What is the primary advantage of the Anderson turn? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below fastest maneuver for immediate recovery when the casualty is visible per STCW ship handling modules. 17. What action must the U take if the master is not on the bridge? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below immediately notify the master as required by SOLAS VEAL 34 and ISM 5 point to responsibility and authority. 18. Why must the mob marker be thrown even if the casualty is visible? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below, it provides a reference point for wind to current drift calculations, aiding triangulation in accordance with the IMO SAR manual. 19. What is the safer side for recovery in high winds? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below lee side because wind pushes the casualty toward the vessel and reduces wave height. 20. Why should the crew avoid shouting unnecessary commands during mob? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below to reduce confusion and maintain adherence to bridge resource management BRM per STCW 8. 2. 21. Why must the autopilot be disconnected during mob? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below manual steering is needed for precise maneuvering as required by STCW Helm Orders protocols. 22. What is the compulsory equipment that must be ready on deck during mob recovery? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below heaving lines, scrambling nets, rescue sling, and stretcher required under SOLAS 3-17-1. 23. Why must someone be assigned solely to keep eyes on the casualty? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below, continuous visual contact prevents losing the person, required by IMO SAR practices. 24. When should the vessel sound general alarm? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below if the emergency affects all crew or requires muster according to the muster list SOLAS 3-8. 25. How is the final recovery conducted if the casualty is unconscious? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below use a rescue sling or lifting device ensuring spinal support under ILO Maritime Medical Guidelines. 26. Why is PPE required for the rescue team? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below to prevent secondary casualties OSHA and ISM Code 6 mandates safe working conditions. 27. What information must be included in the Mayday mob message? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below ship name, NNSI, position, number of persons in water, and assistance required as required under GMDSS procedures. 28. What should be done if the vessel loses sight of the casualty? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below initiate expanding square search pattern per IMO SAR manual IOMSR volume 2. 29. Why must engines not be fully stopped too early during approach? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below maintaining minimal steerageway ensures vessel control and prevents drift into the casualty. 30. Why is a mob exercise required at least twice per year? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below mandatory under SOLAS 3019.3.3 and ISM Code 8 training and drills. 31. What is the critical reason for maintaining situational awareness during mob? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below, Vessel traffic may pose collision risks. Fulfilling Colreg Rule 5, look out. 32. What medical checks must be done once casualty is recovered? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below: breathing, pulse, hypothermia, shock required under STCW, medical first aid, a VI. 4. 33. Why must the rescue boat crew wear immersion suits in cold conditions? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below to prevent hypothermia and comply with SOLAS 37.3. 34. What document outlines the vessel's MOB procedures? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below, the Shipboard Safety Management System SMS under ISM Code 7. 35. When should ECDIS be used during MOB maneuver? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below to monitor drift, heading, and MOB marker but without distracting from visual lookout. 36. Why is it necessary to consider traffic separation schemes during MOB maneuver? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below to avoid violations of Colreg Rule 10 and prevent collisions. 37. How can fatigue impact MOB execution? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below, it slows reaction times, MLC 2006 hours of work. Rest standards reduce human error risk. 38. When should binoculars be used? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below when the person is far away or in reduced visibility. 39. What is the importance of verifying propeller stop before recovery? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below to avoid injury to the casualty and ensure compliance with ILO safety obligations. 40. Why must the master take command of the maneuver? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below, master is responsible for safety as per SOLAS VIL 34, ISM Code 5. 41. Why is a second life buoy sometimes deployed? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below to compensate for drift or if the casualty moves away from the first buoy. 42. What must be reported to coastal authorities after recovery? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below outcome of the incident per AMSA Marine Notice and SOLAS VIL 31. 43. Why is a spotter usually placed on the bridge wing? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below, better visibility of casualty, blind sectors reduced. 44. What must be documented during post-incident review? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below timeline, crew performance, delays, equipment readiness required by ISM 12 continuous improvement. 45. Why must you avoid relying only on radar during MOB? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below person in water is rarely detectable. Visual lookout remains primary method. 46. Why must fuel and oil transfers be stopped during MOB? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below to avoid pollution and comply with MARPL Annex I during emergency maneuvers. 47. What crew behavior is essential during MOB? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below coordinated actions following the emergency plan. 48. Why must the rescue boat painter be properly secured? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below to prevent capsizing or losing the boat during launch SOLAS 3 for functional requirements. 49. What additional risk exists if the casualty is wearing a harness from enclosed space work? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below risk of entanglement, rescuers must cut or detach safely under ILO Maritime Labor Safety Guidance. 50. Why is a debrief always required after MOB drills or real events? Here with a line answer base in procedure regulation below to identify gaps in training, improve procedures, and comply with ISM Code 9 reporting and analysis. If you found this helpful, please give hit button for more video. Thank you, safe sail, and fair winds.